Welcome to another weekend wash. Our Lexus is disgusting. Why? Because we took a trip and went ATVing. But let's take a look at the Lexus. It's pretty gross. And we're going to be using some products that came in this month's glove box.
So remember, when you're working on vehicles that have a lot of built up grit, do not touch it. Yeah, I touched on the plastic, but that's okay. We want to get all of this grit off the paint before we contact wash. And you're going to learn later on in the video why we just use water. So stay tuned and enjoy the video.
So here are the products that came with this month's glove box. It's the November collection, and it is a Malco takeover. It's actually a SEMA special. So SEMA is happening this weekend. Unfortunately, I'm not there. But that's okay, maybe next year. Here are the products that came in this month's box. We have the Clean and Shine, which is a leather, plastic, and vinyl cleaner and protectant, great for maintenance. We have their CR2, which is a ceramic sealant used as a standalone sealant or as a topper for ceramic coatings. We have their Hydro Sheet, which is a sheeting wash and wax infused with graphene. And then we have their finishing polish in their Epic line. It also came with 2 towels, a sticker, so that you can actually get 15% off at the Malco website direct using the codes. And the code is on the back of the sticker. And we also get a little catalog here as well. Now, if you're interested in the November glove box, you get 30% off this month off of your first box using code Miranda30. So definitely go and check that out. If you're interested in these types of subscription boxes for detailers, this is an awesome one. I think the best one. Am I biased? Maybe a little bit. Now, before we touch the vehicle with a wash or a contact wash at all, or even any type of protection, of course we have to wash all that nasty sandy grit off the paint. How do you do that safely? Let me briefly show you how. And I also have a spray sealant on the hood that I'm testing. If you want to see that video, check out the last weekend wash up in the card. So I'm not going to use the CR2 on that, but I am going to use the CR2 on the rest of the vehicle. Now we have some nasty bugs on the vehicle. Before I do any type of contact washing, we're also going to get these bugs off. Now you notice I didn't do any pre-rinsing. That's because I'm in the shade, it's cool out. I don't worry about anything drying in the sun. You can see it melting away those bugs. Also in the windshield. Since it's also a little chilly, I'm going to crank the hot water in my pressure washer.
Now, if you want to win a free November glove box, then check out the video up in the card and let me know what did we use for the protection after using the tar remover on our own vehicle. Don't forget to hashtag it detailed glove box in this video, not that one, this video. Answer that question down below and you'll win a November glove box.
So the SEMA sealant definitely looks like it's more of a sheeting product than a beading product, which is actually a good thing. Now granted, this doesn't look super bad, but it actually rained the night before we came home, so it did kind of clean it off a little bit. It looked really bad before. But this is the great thing about having your vehicle well protected. It cleans up that much easier.
Now after the thorough pre-rinse, we're going to contact wash. Now just a few ounces of the Malco wash and wax in the foam cannon, and we're going to foam the entire vehicle down. Now, there are different methods and techniques to washing vehicles, and especially for a business. And it all depends on the level of filth on the vehicle and if the vehicle has been previously polished and protected. Analyze the vehicle and determine what the vehicle needs. There's no set rule or procedure when it comes to washing a vehicle. Many different variables that the detailer has to determine and figure out what wash method does it need.
Now, when you also have a well-protected vehicle, you don't have to have a strong pre-wash. You saw that just the rinsing alone got off the majority of all of that heavy grit and sand and dirt particles that were on the vehicle. That's because it is well protected. Nothing really sticks to it, and just rinsing it or even rain can effectively get a lot of the grit off the paint. That's why I didn't have to do an APC rinse or a snow foam wash. It was unnecessary, even when the dirt was that bad. So again, pros to having protected vehicles: easier to clean, you don't have to pre-wash them heavily. So the hood is still sheeting away, you can see that. Excellent.
Now, as you can see, our vehicle is beading in some areas and sheeting in others. That's because I have a couple of different products on the vehicle. And using this wash and wax with the infused graphene, the areas that may have been a little bit weaker are going to sheet. The areas where the protection is a little bit stronger, it's going to bead a little bit more. Again, neither is a bad thing. In fact, some prefer beading over sheeting and vice versa. As long as the vehicle is cleaning up easily, that is what matters.
Now what I like to do now is use this Purist product, their hydrophobic shampoo. I use this for wheels because it cleans, but it also leaves behind protection. So this is like my new thing, using my little work stuff wheel mitt and using the Purist shampoo. I don't know, I'm really digging it on the wheels. It's pretty awesome. I know, I use the word digging it, I apologize. And I also picked up the giant work stuff brushes, which are amazing for cleaning lug nuts. Super heavy duty brushes. And now my wheels have protection. I can easily blow dry them. I'll dress the tires. Looking good.
Now when it comes to drying the vehicle, there are different ways of doing this. I like to blow dry the majority of the vehicle and then use a soft microfiber towel to get any of the drips that may still be on the paint. The less you touch the paint, the better. Now when it comes to using the Melco Epic CR2, this is a dry application sealant. So that's what I do. I spray it onto the towel, apply it onto the paint evenly, and now it's glossy and slick. Don't overuse the product, less is more. And yes, you can use it on the glass. Again, use it sparingly. If you get some smearing on the glass, just use a damp towel and then a dry towel to wipe away that extra residue.
Now this is kind of an off-label use. Can you use this on tires? Sure you can. Not really designed for it, but just for a quick clean and shine, yeah, you can get away with it. So after a couple of minutes, this is what it looks like. Not bad.
Now when it comes to using the clean and shine on the interior, it's as simple as that. Spray and wipe. It doesn't leave any type of extra shine or greasiness or slipperiness. We can even use it on the mats. It cleans up the mats and leaves them looking brand new without them being slippery. Just make sure to wipe down those mats thoroughly. Please subscribe if you've enjoyed the video, click that bell so you don't miss stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.